boy mothers. Weird ass bitches. When boys are raised thinking they're just different, they get excuses made for them. It reinforces the idea that men deserve more grace and accountability is optional. That's where the problem starts. That's also why it overlaps with the manosphere, because these influencers are pushing this idea that women owe them something and men don't have to change. Did I show you all the clothes that I got for work? No, because she's in PR.
No, because you're a hater and you don't want to talk to me.
Oh, I wasn't going to call you while you were in Puerto Rico. I only called you one time, and that's because I thought you called me. I was like,
Okay.
Wow, she went to talk to me in Puerto Rico. And then you didn't even want to talk to me. And I was like,
That's because I think I was in like the middle of a public place. And
Sure.
you were like, did you call me? And I was like, no, I'm in the middle of a public place. And I was with my mother and we were in the car and my mother was also already annoyed with me. And I was like,
why was she? Yeah.
Because anytime she's in a vehicle at all, it doesn't matter how safe of a driver you are, she's going to be a little bit irritated because she just has like vehicle anxiety.
Yeah.
And what's so funny, so the entire time in Puerto Rico, drivers are fucking crazy. Okay. So I'm doing my dress. I am being a defensive driver the whole time. And Millie, I love her, but she's an anxious passenger. And so she would like just casually gasp or like casually hit her passenger side brake that doesn't exist. So then my godmother, she lives in Puerto Rico. She comes to the hotel. She's coming to hang out with us. And she's like, oh, where are we going? Hop in my car. I'll drive us wherever we need to go. Cool. This lady driving like a maniac, like a bat out of hell. When I tell you she almost sideswiped people and mom is acting calmer than she's acted with me driving this entire time. We get out of the car after my godmother leaves and I'm like, Mom, how dare you act more chill with her driving than me? And she's like, I'm never getting in the car with that woman again. I love her to death, but that was horrifying. But also because she hasn't seen her in so long, she didn't feel comfortable enough to be like gasping and like being crazy like she is when I'm driving. But I love her. My godmother, Letty. She is an icon. How's your... I almost said soup, but I know it's yogurt.
Good soup. Guys, we got plain Greek yogurt. We got all natural peanut butter, ground flax seeds, chia seeds, a banana, honey, granola.
It sounds so icky.
It was so delicious. So good. This is what I've been trying, because I told you guys I switched to an anti-inflammatory diet. What I've been eating whenever I want a sweet treat. Normally I'll add some dark chocolate chips too, but I forgot.
What I would recommend to you, and I don't know if this is anti-inflammatory, but this is what I used to do when I was doing like a semi-keto diet. Strawberries sliced up, whipped cream, like lower sugar content whipped cream, and dark chocolate chips. That's it and that's all for a late night treat to hit that sweet craving. Oh my God. Sometimes I'll just have that because I enjoy it.
Yeah. This one's also it's like super high in protein.
Yeah. So it's like more of a heartier snack / small meal.
Protein, bro. Yeah, because I've been trying to have 100 grams of protein a day. That's good. That's really good. Trying to have 100 grams of protein. I'm trying to eat completely anti-inflammatory. Like for dinner, I've been having like not ground chicken. What?
Liar.
Chicken thighs. Or like chicken wings or fish. The other day I had shrimp with like some roasted Brussels sprouts or broccoli and like a sweet potato. That's what I've been having on repeat for dinner.
The only thing about shrimp that's bad is it can like raise your fucking cholesterol. That's like the only thing that makes me cry about shrimp.
They say cholesterol is so bad, but then I don't know, there's a lot of links to people who are on like low cholesterol medications who have Alzheimer's. And maybe this is bullshit and conspiracy, but a lot of people think that all that shit causes Alzheimer's. And like cholesterol, you need cholesterol.
Well, yes, but it's also like finding the right balance. It's not about cutting it all, you know?
Yeah.
Like when they tell you have high cholesterol, people will cut everything that is high in cholesterol rather than finding the balance. And that, I think, is what is triggering that, because your brain does feed itself off of cholesterol and like fattier foods. So yeah, it's just about finding the balance. Like I would say limiting yourself to a couple of times a week versus every day.
They told Ari that she has high cholesterol.
Bro, I've been told I've had high cholesterol since I was in 4th grade, so it doesn't fucking matter.
They're like, oh, just don't eat eggs every day. She's like, fuck you. I'm going to eat eggs.
And also, like, every single health forum tells you to eat 2 eggs every morning. Okay.
Right.
But I'm hungry as shit right now, so I need us to get this show on the fucking road.
I had to finish my bowl.
Sophia waiting patiently.
Sophia waiting to eat.
Slightly wine drunk.
Slightly wine drunk because she's been drinking all that wine and hasn't had no food.
Yeah.
Yeah, whose fault is that? Mine and my own, I know. Watch me get aggressive as fuck in 2 seconds.
She will.
I need you to get this show on the road. Your lips look great, bitch. The fuck?
I just had to get ready. Anyways, I guess we'll just. Hi, guys. My name is Amanda.
And I'm Sophia,
And welcome to Zombabes.
where every theory is valid.
Except for flat Earth.
Yeah, can chill.
Yeah, just chill. Just hang out.
We're gonna have to come up with something better. We need to come up with an actual, well, I guess flat Earth is actually invalid of a theory, but there's a lot of theories surrounding flat Earth that I'm still questioning, so I don't want to kick them off completely, you know?
Yeah, we don't actually want them to leave.
We don't want anyone to leave, actually.
Did you guys see that we're almost at 200 subscribers?
We're so close.
We're at 196 last time I looked.
so close.
So close. You know, if we add up all of our platforms, technically we're like almost at 1,000.
I like that.
You just gotta add it up across all platforms, and we're like doing that shit.
We're just going to jump right into it today, y'all. So today...
I'm about to die.
Today, we are talking about toxic boy mom. And we're going to be talking about, y'all need to stay tuned because I'm going to be talking about how the toxic boy moms ties into toxic mother-in-laws, ties into the patriarchy, ties into the manosphere. So there will be another part to this video. So stay tuned for that.
They've been begging for this on the socials, by the way.
Uh-huh.
We posted one clip about boy moms, and like they want this shit.
They want this shit.
So we're just fulfilling what our viewers want.
And also, I don't give a fuck if you don't like it. I'm sorry. It needs to be talked about.
This must be discussed.
Come for me in the comments. Run up the numbers. Anyway.
Ew, come for you. Ew.
Ew. Ovulating.
Ew.
So pretty much the boy mom culture is women. What's
Is women.
I do?
Yeah,
Is women
that's true.
committing emotional incest with their sons.
Mm.
And you can see it a lot of the times, like a lot of the examples that I'm going to show you guys, you can go ahead and put together this woman, this grown mother being obsessed with her child in the way that she would be with a lover, normally doesn't have a good relationship.
Are you talking specifically about someone or just in general?
In general, you can pretty much notice that a lot of the boy moms that are online that are being toxic and are being weird to their sons don't have a good relationship with the father of the child or a man in their life.
Yeah.
They're not getting the emotional needs met from their partner, so they're now projecting this onto their son, which is gross. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you guys this clip when my son starts looking like his dad too much and she's biting her lip. Barf, bitch.
Yeah, no, that's literally me. What the fuck?
Horrible.
Ew.
But why are we biting our lip? Mom, don't come pick me up. I want to be scared over here. I want to be scared over here. Then there was this trend all over the tick of the talks. And this
Not
is
the tick of the talk.
this is born to be your lover, forced to be your mother. Bitch, what?
I'm sorry.
It's this woman. You see her posting with her son, right? Right? Born to be your lover, forced to be your mother. And the comment says, her caption, maybe in another life I would be your lover. Words cannot describe how much love is in my heart for you, my baby. I can't help that you are so attractive. Maybe some of that is part of your father, but if I'm being honest, I would pick you and then I can't see the rest. Yo.
Why can you not see the rest?
Because it's a screen recording. I could not find the original. But yeah, girl, you're weird as fuck.
I would hope she deleted it. What
Girl,
the
you're
fuck?
weird as fuck. We listen and we tell a judge is the top comment on this video.
Yeah.
Tell a trusted adult. Then I know y'all have seen this clip. Did you see how she was gripped? She had her legs.
Is this okay for a mom to be picked up by their son like this? Is that what that says?
She's on her son like this. She was so proud of him for winning his football game. She just had to jump into his arms like a freak.
Ew.
I'm uncomfortable.
Then
He looked uncomfortable.
one more that I have. And this one, I saved this one for the last out of the clips that I picked because number one, I was getting really disgusted going through here and picking all these clips and this one's
You're
bad.
the one that volunteered for this episode.
Because it needs to be talked about.
And honestly, I'm thankful that you did. God damn. Can I not compliment you? I can talk shit and compliment you at the same fucking time. Thank you for saving me from this hell.
It's really good to hear your voice. Sweet home Alabama. Oh, it's bad. It's a bad one.
Are you lying? Are you lying?
Born to be your lover, forced to be your mother.
I fear I'm gonna need to get another glass of wine for this one.
Yikes.
Not actually, because I technically have a legal glass of wine with me right now, but I'm scared for what's coming.
I need a shot.
Okay, really quick. Did your parents kiss you guys on the lips? Be honest.
Absolutely not.
I think when I was like literally under 2 years old.
Maybe.
Under
And
two?
probably, I think just my mom. I also saw a video today that I was trying to find. I saw it in a YouTube video that I was watching. It was a deep dive on this. I couldn't find the clip independently. But it was this mother kissing her teenage son on the lips
No.
and recording it and putting it on the internet.
That's my baby right there, y'all.
Yeah, no, I think it was literally only because we were too young to know the difference between a kiss on the lips and a kiss on the cheek.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I love Millie to death, and she is very much a strong advocate of boundaries. And so like, there was no sexual anything like at all. It was kisses on the cheek. I could not remember kissing my parents on the lips, to be honest. There was one time that I kissed my mom on the lips as an accident when I was a teen, and I was mortified. And it was only because I had kissed my boyfriend for the first time on the lips. And I think it was me telling on myself that I had kissed. But she didn't say anything about it.
Yeah.
She was just kind of like moved on. Also, I fear this is the wine talking. My mother was so open about the birds and the bees talk. We literally had a full presentation about all of the different like STDs and STIs that can appear. And she showed us a slideshow of what dicks and vaginas looked like with those diseases on them.
My God, does she still have it?
The slideshow? I sure fucking hope not.
No, she's like, I'm holding on to this so you can use it.
I get she sends it to me and we put it on the podcast page. And this is what herpes looks like. Yeah, no. That was also when I was way too fucking young. I think I was like in 3rd or 4th grade when she showed us that slideshow.
Damn.
Because sex is bad. And we were Christian children. And this is what could come. And then the last slide was pregnancy.
Save the worst for last. We were allowed to watch as many murders, killers, people choking each other. That's fine. That was totally fine. But if there was a sex scene, they said, this is what they said, I swear to God. They called it huggy, huggy, kissy, kissy. And they said that we had to leave because there's a huggy, huggy, kissy, kissy moment coming. And then we would come right back and people would just be murdering each other in the face.
You know, I think my parents, they like attempted to cover our eyes when we were little.
Mm-hmm.
But then like, I don't know, it was probably like 4th or 5th grade that they were kind of like, this is something that adults do. I guess it was after the STD presentation that they were like, and that can give you a disease.
And your mom just reminds you while you're watching a scene. She's like, herpes, chlamydia.
And you know what? Your vagina's going to fall off.
Shit. Or fall out.
Oh, because that's real.
That's an actual thing, yeah. It is basically how it goes into the pipeline of toxic mother-in-laws, because I know you've seen those videos. You see boy mom videos trending. You see toxic mother-in-law videos trending. And what I feel is that the boy moms turn into the toxic mother-in-laws because you've seen these sons who are overly close with their mother. And then it becomes a problem for any partner that they date. So they're easily connected.
Yes.
A lot of the things that I've seen, like I said, this is them projecting their emotions and needs that they need met by a partner onto their son. There's a lot of women who claim that they're their son's first love and treat anybody that he dates as competition, which is very weird. Your child, let me say this, your child should not treat you the same as someone they're dating. You are their mother, they are their lover, okay?
No.
2 completely different things. That's weird as fuck. A lot of videos that I'm seeing are where mothers are talking about their sons growing up in a way that it's like, oh, I'm being broken up with. I'm afraid of him growing up and meeting somebody and not being close with me. Some other woman coming before me. Yikes, dude. Could you ever date somebody who had a mother-in-law like this?
No, and I'm actually so thankful that my mother-in-law is an icon and a badass. Like, she is amazing. I have dated people that have mothers that I wouldn't say are specifically like this, but they almost were the opposite, where they would like tear their son down in front of me to make me not want to be with them.
Yeah.
Which is like a different problem in its own. Like, but it seems like it comes from a
They
similar
want to get you out the
place
picture.
of like, they don't want me to view their son as like someone that is a good person or as a positive person in my life. They want me to see them as someone icky or gross so that they never have to lose them, I guess. But I've never had any kind of weird romantic nuance from the mother, thankfully. I think that would be even weirder. Like, if you know you raised a shit man, like, warn the woman. I get that. And I got that. And I escaped all the shit men that I've dated in the past. But yeah, I'm very thankful that I dodged those bullets of the, what is it? Mommy's boy type shit.
Cut this out too. We've never farted on camera. Like, audibly anyways. I'm sure we have farted on camera.
You know, I don't think I have, actually. I just, women don't fart.
Amanda's farted on camera.
Amanda did not fart.
Never?
I never fart. Are you a girl that poops or a bitch that shits?
What is fart, though?
What is
I might
fart?
be a bitch that shits, but I never fart.
Anyways, the thing that we can't keep on this camera is a great segue into the last video that I'm going to show you. Do you see how she's
What
momming?
does it say? What is the word?
It's another one. This is all. You see what's happening here? All of them are like, making sure my son can cook so he's not impressed by your daughter's Stouffer's lasagna. Making sure my son can cook so he's not impressed by your daughter's frozen pizza. Making sure my son can cook so he's not impressed by your daughter because he's only going to think about mommy and how mommy helped him learn how to cook and how this is mommy's recipe because he doesn't fucking like your daughter because he's in love with me.
Okay, but also, can we be so fucking for real? Yeah. Teach your fucking sons
there's
how to
also
cook so that they can spoil a woman properly. Because you know what's going on right now? My husband's cooking me dinner because he loves me and he cares about me.
You can't be the only one cooking.
Absolutely not.
It's ridiculous, yeah.
No. Although I can't lie, my husband is the only one that cooks. And that's
fine.
just because he loves cooking and I don't.
I love cooking too, but on days that I don't feel like it, cook for me.
Yeah.
No, I actually despise cooking. I only cook to survive. I love baking. I love baking, but I also know that the more that I bake, the fatter I fucking get. Because I'll eat every single fucking portion of that bitch.
Yeah. If I could have someone to do the dishes for me, I would cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Babe, this is why we should be married.
You're
you can cook me
already
every single
married.
meal and I will do the dishes. Yeah. Well, you did this too late. Sorry.
I'm going to come in and move with you guys in Puerto Rico and me and you can be married and Marshall can just be the extra.
The extra?
No. Sorry. So sorry, babe. He has the military benefits. Me and him are married and you are the extra.
I mean, that's fine legally on paper.
Right. Guys, this is my little sister. And this is the problems we're talking about today.
Yeah.
This incestual weird bullshit.
You know,
this is fucking incestual
we're not
as hell. Get out of my face.
We're not
What the fuck is wrong with
technically
you?
related, but every
You're
time
not by any way related.
but we are though. Every time we've gone out in public and someone is like, "Oh, are y'all sisters?" and we say, "Yeah," and they believe it.
That happened to us the other day, remember?
Yeah, we're sisters, we're related. And then that same guy who asked if me and Laura were siblings,
all just
asked if I
siblings.
was married. And I was like, that's the first time in my entire life I've ever been asked if I was married. Am I getting old? I
No,
only
it's
have
because you
these.
got 72 rings on your fingers, bitch.
At the time, I didn't have rings on. I only wear these daily.
I don't believe that. They said, I don't know what finger is the ring finger.
Men
but
are
you got
dumb.
a lot of rings
so.
on. You married? I just want to be safe.
They're dumb creatures. But anyways, all of that being said, these, just because you have a son, you're not a freak. But if you're a mother that acts like this, you're a fucking freak. Because why are we putting ourselves into our child's life in a fashion that we're not supposed to be? So now we tie this into mother-in-laws that are toxic and fucked up. So this is where I went to Reddit. And I found some mother-in-law Reddit stories. So we've got r/mother-in-laws from hell. And this is fancy_garlic 1832. This says,
Love that
titled, "My
username.
husband is finally realizing how toxic his mother is, but is it too late?" Hi, everybody. I, woman in her 30s, have always had a strained relationship with my mother-in-law. When we had our son 11 years ago, she invited her entire side of the family to the hospital and served tapas for 12 people in the visitor's room. I just had a C-section 2 days earlier and could barely walk. I was in complete shock. And no one ever mentioned that it might have been inappropriate.
What?
When we got home and I was struggling with breastfeeding, my mother-in-law accused me of not trying hard enough, saying formula would be too expensive and that cleaning bottles would be too much work. I kept pumping for 8 weeks and sank deeper and deeper into depression. Only when we switched to formula did I start feeling somewhat okay again. Later, she called my husband crying for over an hour, saying she wouldn't come to our son's christening.
Christening, yeah.
Tell me you didn't go to church. growing up.
I think I am the only person in my family that has not been baptized.
They didn't baptize you?
I don't think so.
Whoa.
I don't think so.
Well, that's what happens when you're
A
the
miracle.
youngest in an accident, probably.
You know, actually, real shit. Mom, I hope you watch this.
Amen.
When she got pregnant with my brothers, she had happiness. She was jumping for joy, tears of joy. When she got pregnant with me, she was depressed. She did not want me. She did not want me.
Yeah. My mother literally
I mean,
admitted that I was
we
an
all were.
accident. So, like, yeah. She said, I was planning on having a second child. You just came sooner than I ever wanted. My mother claimed that I was a failed pull-out method. She literally told me, you, like, don't use the pull-out method. You're an example of that. And I said, and she goes, I didn't mean to say that. And I was like, and then when you calculate my due date to my conception date, I was an April Fool's conception.
LOL.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, my mom did not want a third kid. She said whenever she found out she was pregnant with me, she was so sad because me and my siblings are all like 6 to 7 years apart. So she started over every single time.
Yeah.
She just went back to work and then she found out she was pregnant with me.
Yeah.
She was like, fuck, I have to go home again.
But we love her for it. Thank you. Thank you, girl.
It takes what?
They say it takes about 7 years to get like everything back that you lost during pregnancy.
So she literally started
Like
over
hormones?
every
Yeah.
time.
Like your
Yeah.
brain is
Yes.
different. Like everything is different. Like,
Yeah.
you know how they talk about flamingos and how they lose their color after they give birth? Yeah. People relate it in that way. So like after flamingos give birth, they're white. And then it takes years for them to get all their pink back. So basically it takes 7 years for a woman to get their pink back to
That's
their normal self.
Crazy.
I've never heard that
7
before.
whole years. Your poor mom, actually.
She started over every fucking time,
Yeah.
bro. Every time.
That's actually
She's
so
a sweetie,
diabolical.
and they keep telling me all the time, when are you gonna have a you're gonna be the first one to have a grandbaby. I hate to tell you, I ain't happy.
Why would they say that? You're the youngest.
Yeah, I'm just like, I hate to tell you, Mom. I'm not having children.
Sorry.
Not
Sorry.
do that.
The family name is dying here. But anyways, let's
Okay.
get back on track to your story.
The ADHD's popping up. Anyways, back to our...
It's okay. We're all there. We're all there. My wine is also just yapping.
Later, she called my husband crying for over an hour, saying she wouldn't come to our son's christening if my husband's stepmother attended. Christening? Am I saying it wrong? Christening? I don't give a fuck!
Christening.
My husband chose to listen to her and told his stepmother not to come. Over the years, she has commented on my weight, my husband's, my family's, and even our daughters. She constantly makes passive-aggressive remarks about everyone, tries to control the whole family, insists on always being right, and gets extremely offended if anyone disagrees with her. She also interferes in our parenting and corrects our kids in our own home. She's even lifted her shirt in front of my husband,
What?
his brother, my sister-in-law, and me to show off her new bra and brag about how slim she is. My husband has...
Okay, I can't lie. This is giving Latina family. Like, this is just something that a Latina woman would just do. Like, I can't say that that specifically is an issue.
My husband has a very close relationship with her. They text and call every single day, even sending each other good morning and good night messages.
No.
She treats him like her personal therapist. I always felt she resents me for taking him away. I've told my husband for years that he needs to set boundaries. I've cried so many times because of her cruel comments and manipulative behavior. His excuse has always been that she doesn't mean it and that he doesn't want to upset her. But what about me? 5 years ago, I was signed off work with stress, not only because of her, but she certainly didn't help. 3 weeks ago, I finally told my husband I couldn't do this anymore. I told him her behavior disgusts me and I'm tired of feeling like he won't stand up for me. Now he's finally waking up and admits it's been bad. He says he'll talk to her, but I can't help but wonder, will anything really change? Does he actually want to fix this because he values our marriage or because I mentioned the word divorce?
Yeah, it's probably because of that. As soon as you pull that word out, everything will change.
In comments, we have Jay Panana says, I divorced my ex-husband mainly because of his mother. He only attempted to fix the issue when I left him. That just made me angrier because that shows me he could have prevented all of that grief way before it got to the point of divorce. I'm glad I left. He wasn't a bad man. I still have lots of love for him. He was just a bad husband. Then Fancy Garlic responded and said, that's exactly how I'm feeling right now. If he can set boundaries and stand up for me now, why the hell hasn't he done that years ago when I told him the first, second, and the 100th time that she crossed the line and made me cry? I really love him, but the respect is missing after all the years, where I have been second priority for my husband.
Yeah.
Then we have,
Yeah.
I can't pronounce this, so we're going to skip.
Then we have...
Someone commented he's not finally waking up. He's known for a long time that his mother is toxic and has disrespected you. He's chosen to stay silent and allow it because he was conditioned and values her happiness more than yours. Only now that you're giving him a threat is he pretending to care. A talk will do absolutely nothing. She'll likely throw a fit and then he'll be mad at you for upsetting his mommy. If he actually cared about your marriage, he'd do anything possible to fix it. He'd suggest couples counseling, limited contact with his mother, consequences for her behavior, anything to show that your marriage is important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, period.
Yeah, and I mean, realistically, he would have done that way before it even got to that point.
Yeah.
Like, I've never personally, thankfully, witnessed a mother causing a daughter-in-law or a girlfriend or a partner to actually cry because of the way that they treated her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think I'm very lucky in that way. Amanda brought up in the beginning is like, people that tend to do this either don't have a good relationship with the father or the father is no longer in the picture. But that really seems to stand true of if the father is not in the picture, the mother tends to latch on to the son even more and makes that in-law, that daughter-in-law, that girlfriend, whoever it is, their life even more miserable.
And this also has me thinking of this funny one that I watched, but it was in a toxic mother-in-law, or it was in a Am I the Asshole video. And it was this woman with, this one's funny, this woman with her husband, and her mother-in-law would come over all the time, and she had mentioned to her husband, she's going through my things. She's going in rooms that I've asked her not to go in. She's going through my things. Can you tell her to stop? No, she's not doing that. She said she's not doing that. She started planting glitter. Like, if you open up the door to the room that I specifically asked you not to go into because you're going in there and you're touching my stuff and you're moving my stuff, you're now going to get glitter bombed.
That's actually so
And I remember she
fucking
didn't
iconic.
tell
I
her
love
husband that she was doing this. And then, because there was if I remember correctly, there was a bathroom downstairs and a bathroom upstairs. And her mother-in-law would go to the bathroom upstairs to be by their, like, bedrooms and shit. And then she came back down covered in glitter. And she was like, the room was glitter bombed. The room that she asked her not to go into was glitter bombed.
She said, stop going to my room and touching my shit.
And the husband is like, oh no, I talked to her about it. She says she's not doing that. She says she's not doing that. All right, I'm going to show you. She's covered in glitter. She shouldn't have went in that damn room.
That's hilarious. Oh my God.
It is. She's not
That's like
hurt.
such a genius
She's just
way.
glitterified.
Made me a little shame.
All the shame.
She's just so slay. So slay. Glitter everywhere.
God. But yeah, you just noticed there's one video that I meant to clip that I don't think I did because I had to rush this. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Last time we had talked about this boy mom, and this lady, I guess, went viral.
Okay, so this is someone basically responding to the blog. And so Life in Alex says, everything about this is so fucking disgusting. This is why people hate boy moms. I am a boy mom, but I'm not this type of boy mom. The caption and the photos are so fucking not okay. What the fuck, Jenny Mullen Biggs? And so Jenny Mullen Biggs posts this photo, or these multiple photos of basically her and her son cuddling. And it says, your eldest son will be the most toxic guy you ever date. And then, let me see. So it says, Jenny Mullen should not have access to her children. She's not well. This is fucking insane. This is on her Substack. What in the fuckest of fucks? Which, like, that's so tea. Hold on. I gotta enlarge in this with my elderly eyes. So Jenny Mullen on May 10th posts, call me old-fashioned, but I only want my sons to marry women with dead mothers. It's my only shot at staying relevant, of seeming useful, and of winning by comparison. Having boys is a mind fuck. It builds you up only to tear you apart. I'm not a stay-at-home mom. I have a job, a dog, and 12 to 15 things I'm considering buying off of the Real at all times. First of all, the fucking real be so fucking for real, bitch. The fuck? But none of that seems to matter. And because as a mother of sons, the red pill and the blue pill both lead me to the same place, oblivion. I used to find it insane that my mother-in-law fell apart when Jason told her we were getting married. Now I understand it had nothing to do with my cat allergy or whether or not I touched her lasagna. I was eating her son straight out of the fridge without even asking for a plate. Ew. Not
you
long
nasty bitch.
Yeah, no, actually. Not long ago, read last week, I couldn't even go to the bathroom without my kids following. They still need me to fall asleep, go to school, interpret the world, and cut it up into small digestible bites, and spoon feed it to them before 7:15 a.m. each morning. We have a shorthand, a longhand, and a second language that Jason still luckily doesn't understand. But these baby remoras, these emotional vampires, the most emotionally high maintenance men I've ever dated are growing up. First of all, the most emotionally high maintenance men you've ever dated, these are your children, you fucking sick ass bitch. And I eventually will lose them. I'm physically nauseous now. But anyways, we're on to the last screenshot. Several months ago, my eldest was texting with a girl. She was 12, but I could already tell my brand of toxic. She was bossing him around and using big words, and he was utterly spun. I complained to Jason that I wanted to intervene before he got hurt and that she wasn't even hotter than
Jason's
me.
her
You need to go to hell, bitch. All the way down.
But Jason insisted I let him make his own mistakes. And objectively, he's right. But as a mother, you want to shield and protect and fiercely defend the thing you've devoted your life to shaping. There is so much anticipatory grief wrapped around into motherhood. It would trigger even the most well-adjusted of women. But the abandonment we eventually endure as boy moms is uniquely cruel because it begins as worship. They arrive obsessed, dependent, adoring. They think we're magic. We think we are magic. I'm actually nauseous, like reading this. We spend years being the center of their emotional world, only to slowly watch them build one without us. If we do our job correctly, they leave. That's sort of the evolution of all things. And maybe that is the harder pill to swallow. Maybe the tragedy of sons is also the gift, the temporary delusion that you can be all things to another person. That there is no competition for their love, no caveats to their devotion. Today, they're still little. They still crawl into my sweaters and into my sheets. They still need me to open milk cartons and operate on invisible injuries. I'm still in it, but also somehow outside of it, fully aware that I am living through the longest goodbye in my life. I pray that at least one of them is gay. And for that, I will vomit. Because why the fuck did I have to read that last line, especially during fucking Pride Month? What the fuck? I kind of hope they're all fucking gay because, like, she seems like one of those kinds of fucking people that would feed into the gay son thought daughter conversation at all.
Bitch, you're weird.
That's like so fucking.
She put that out for everyone to.
You did. And then
You did that and you stood on that 10 toes down?
why are we worried about being hotter than our son's girlfriend? Because I also saw a video. It was this woman with her son, couldn't be older than 4. And he has a toy gun. And she's like, what are you going to do if your friends say that your mom is hot? Why are you teaching your 4-year-old this? Why are you already imagining your son's friends thinking you're hot? Why are you?
That's so weird.
This is a white woman, right? White woman. Why are you white woman? Why are you white woman?
Unfortunately, some white women are just born that way,
That's what
but
I'm saying.
hopefully they're not born pedophiles.
Why are you worried about being hotter than your son's girlfriend? Why is this a thought that goes through your head? Why are you cuddling with your son like that in the bed, you dirty, nasty freak? I don't understand it. I never will. Children are meant to grow up and have their own lives. And maybe if you're a good parent, you'll get to be a part of that.
That, I think, is the thing that's actually so, like, that's like such a mind fuck. Like, the parents want to control everything that happens with their children's life that they end up not even being a part of it.
But that's why you see the estranged parents. You see all of these estranged parents. What the fuck is her name? What's her name? You know who I'm talking about. She's the white lady. Doormat mom. Doormat mom. Are y'all not on the side of the internet in the estranged parents?
No, who dat?
You know what? That might be a video I do before I get into the manosphere because this is all connected. You just have to have the brain to see that everything is connected.
Maybe just like
every line is connected.
Dabble. Just dabble. Just dabble on her.
So toxic
Real quick.
doormat mom. You know what? I'll just pull up a video. Doormat mom is estranged from all of her kids. All of her kids.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. This is number 1.
That I hear from the estranged adult child community on this platform is that they don't owe their parents anything. Yes, I'm going to say it. Yes, you do. You absolutely do. You owe your parents for bringing you into this world and keeping you alive. You owe them for the love they gave you, the caring they showed you, and the protection that they afforded you. as they sent you on your way to live your life. And yes, you owe them, as the good parents that they were, a seat at your wedding and an opportunity to have a relationship with their grandchildren. If they were good parents to you, yes, you owe them.
So anyway, if you watch more of her videos, you'll see that she obviously has a control issue. And bitch, that's exactly why you're not a part of your kids' lives.
Well, but it's also the thing of like, yeah, if your parents were good parents to you, you would want to owe them that. It's like in your heart, you would want to give back what they gave to you. So in a simplistic term, you would want to owe them that.
I wonder how many subscribers she has.
Probably too fucking many. Because let's be so for real. If you're saying that your children owe you something because of the way you treated them, realistically, you didn't treat them the way that you're talking about how you treated them.
Now I want to know who her kids are and what they think.
So maybe that will be a video that I do next.
I'm scared. I'm actually scared.
Estranged Parents, I think, would just be interesting.
Yeah, I don't think that fits into the pipeline.
Yeah.
It's definitely like
It's a side quest.
Baby.
It could be a zombie. It could be a zombie. It could be a little 20-minute video. Yeah.
We'll see.
But this right here, what we're talking about today, boy mothers, weird ass bitches. This does tie in to the patriarchy and the manosphere. I did write this little thing, so I'm just gonna read it. Not every mom with a son is like this, but boy mom culture absolutely feeds into the patriarchy. When boys are raised thinking they're just different, they get excuses made for them, or are not held to the same emotional standards as girls, it reinforces the idea that men deserve more grace and accountability is optional. That's where the problem starts. That's also why it overlaps with the manosphere, because these influencers are pushing this idea that women owe them something and men don't have to change. If a boy grows up being treated like he's always right, always misunderstood, or he shouldn't face consequences, those messages are a lot easier to buy into. The manosphere doesn't invent those beliefs out of nowhere. It validates and amplifies them. Obviously, this isn't every boy mom. And the issue isn't raising boys. It's raising boys to believe the world should bend around them instead of teaching them empathy, emotional maturity, and accountability. And that's my take on that.
That's actually so tea.
And that's why we say not all men, but always a man. If you feel offended, why?
Period. Yeah, if you feel offended at this point, like it's time for you to look a little bit inward.
Guys, go follow me on TikTok.
Not before you follow Zombabes.
This video. It was just the one sentence I said at the end. Y'all can watch the whole thing.
It's making you feel like you're going clinically insane. That ain't your man, bitch. You one of a few. Let's be so fucking for real. If a dog ain't barking, it's already fed, bitch. Let's be so for real. And also center yourself. Stand on your own 2 feet, bitch. Clock your own tea. These delusions are not something to live in. The male loneliness epidemic obviously isn't lonely enough, because they still acting like this. And if you're a man and you're offended, why? If it's not you, why?
If it's not you, why?
Did anybody respond? Did any men respond to that?
No, I had one guy comment the 100 emoji. A girl said, I needed this, thanks girly. And then someone else said, I'm hanging up. Yeah, I don't want to hear it no more.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, if you're a man and you're offended,
Yeah.
why?
If you're a boy mom and you're offended, why?
Because you just heard the word boy mom and you think automatically that we're saying shit about all moms that have boys. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, no. We're talking about the weird freaks.
Well, but also I do fear that if a boy mom hears the word boy mom in a negative way and automatically gets offended,
I agree.
she's already
I
put
agree.
herself into this realm.
It's like how we had some hate about the megachurch episode by people who didn't actually watch the megachurch episode.
They're commenting the same thing that we said in the video, just like they're arguing with us. Like,
It's
Yeah.
like, congratulations, we're agreeing.
bro, what the fuck?
I'm so happy that you're yelling the same exact thing that I just said in my comments. Thank you. Emphasize
Yeah.
her some more.
That is toxic boy moms. So guys, we got a viewer story. So I posted on my Instagram earlier today. Does anybody have a boy
Yeah.
mom story? Send it in. Let me know. This is Celeste Doodles. Follows our Instagram. And she said, bro, I might be late, but my boy mom story is short. All my 5 brothers had their first or second cars gifted by my mother, asking my dad to help them financially. New cars for each brother. Then there's me, the youngest sibling. I had to buy the title to my mom's old car. Never was offered a new car if they could pay half of it. There's more, but this is the one story of the 5 boy moms in my family. Ha 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 ha.
What? So all
And
of
she had
the
to buy it.
siblings got new cars, and then she had to buy her mother's used car.
They were all boys.
That That's sad. And I mean, it's one of those things where it's like the battle of, is it either a boy mom
But
thing
normally the
or the
youngest
youngest
child gets
child
everything.
thing, where it's like, you don't know. Well, yes, the younger child normally gets spoiled, but also you don't know how significantly like a child situation can, or not a child, a parent situation can change throughout the years, you know? Like someone's parent could have had a really good paying job throughout all these years, and then all of a sudden they become driving age and they maybe lost their job. There were a lot of layoffs like in 2020. So like, I don't know how old this person is, but maybe they didn't have the money that they had previously. But I mean, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it still sucks. Like, it's still shit. And like, based on the story she told, it does seem like it's very much a gender preference. Cause like, I know with my parents, my dad was very, very strict on like everything was even. And he was like, if your brother's getting this, you're getting this. It doesn't matter the age, the year, the gender. Like, my dad was very strict on equality, which I appreciated. But I know not all parents are like that. And so, yeah, that sucks. But who knows if it's like a gender thing or a just monetary thing throughout the years. Because like, shit, 4 brothers paying for new cars.
Yeah,
like, yeah,
actually,
I bet you did go
that's
broke.
insane.
The fuck?
That is toxic boy moms. What do y'all think? Do y'all have any stories with a toxic boy mom or a toxic mother-in-law? Put it in the comments. DM it. We might put it in a Zombaby.
Let's make that.
We would love to put in your stories.
Another Zombabes, yeah. Yeah, send us your freaking stories, guys. We want some fat ass Zombabies in this motherfucker. In this
How every time we be swiping through Tinder together and we see a fish, I say, fish.
Nah, she goes, that's a Pisces. That's a Pisces right there. That right there is in fact a Pisces. And we
Y'all
scroll,
can't,
it's in fact
y'all
not a
cannot
Pisces.
lie
It's a
to me.
random
You
human.
can tell somebody's zodiac based off of how they look.
No.
You can, because Pisces normally have really big lips or really big eyes. They're a fish.
You say that, and I have not seen that to be true.
That's it, and that's all. Let us know your stories down below. Smash that subscribe button. Hit the bell. We post every Wednesday. And follow us on all of our socials. I'm getting really aggressive. I know I'm pointing at you, but I'm not fucking around when I say send us your stories.
And thank you for watching.
And thank you so much for watching. I love hanging out with y'all. Yeah.
We love you.
We love you or whatever. Me trying to ear tuck with the headphones on. We love you or whatever.
Headphone tag.
Yeah. But yo, see you guys next time. Bye.
We were so ADD.
Yappity yap yap. All right, Amanda, I need you to wrap up your shit because I'm about to get hungry as fuck.
And drunk.
That part, because I haven't fucking eaten.